How y'all doing? I'm Madame Gandhi visiting you from downtown LA, holding space with you on this beautiful, beautiful New York City Pride. And wherever you are, I invite you to settle in as we hold space together. I'm gonna pin this. There we go. So we got 90 people on the call. Let's see y'all clapping. It's a Sunday evening during the month of Pride, and all I got for you are the dopest beats, all the love, energy, and kindness. Yeah, y'all are great. When I wake up in the morning, hit spacebar and start recording. My mom says that she'll adore me. The earth is still waiting for me. Yeah, let me see y'all's shoulders waiting for me. Waiting for me, I won't take in what they feed us. Run away in my Adidas. Brown girls of the world, they need us. Truth is love and love will free us. Sing it with me, y'all are so colorful, I love you. Ooh, love will free us. I've been living in the wild now. When you taste freedom, you're not trying to get tied down. Hear it in the words I say and the way I walk, I'm a part of their lives now. Digga digga da dum, digga dum da dum dum, digga digga da dum. Digga digga dum da dum, digga dum da dum dum, digga digga da. Digga digga da dum, digga dum da dum dum, digga digga da dum. Digga digga dum da dum, digga dum da dum dum, digga digga da. NYC Pride, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Madame Gandhi visiting you from downtown LA. Make some noise. Listen, dim our minds with drugs and liquor, knowing that we'll die off quicker. All our people getting sicker, can't afford organic stickers. Hope y'all are listening. While it's thicker, we must see the bigger picture. Women who have come before us, mothers, sisters, nonconformists, all the things that they've done for us. The earth is still waiting for us. NYC Pride, let me see those hearts. That's it. Waiting for us. If we're strong, they can't ignore us. The earth is still waiting for us. If we're loud, they can't ignore us. The earth is still waiting for us. If we're one, they can't ignore us. The earth is still waiting for us. If we're true, they can't ignore us. The earth is still waiting for us. I've been living in the wild now. When you taste freedom, you're not trying to get tied down. See it in the way I think and the food I eat. I'm a part of their lives now. Digga digga da dum, digga dum da dum dum, digga digga da dum. Digga digga dum da dum, digga dum da dum dum, digga digga da. Digga digga da dum, digga dum da dum dum, digga digga da dum. Digga digga dum da dum, digga dum da dum dum, digga digga da. That's it. What's up, New York City Pride? Good evening, good evening, good evening. I'm Madame Gandhi. I am a born and raised Manhattanite. I used to always go to the different Pride events growing up in Manhattan, even as a young person, even before I knew my own queer identity. So to be able to hold this virtual space with you means so much to me. Someone asked me before where my glasses are from. They're a Japanese brand. DM me later. I'll send you the name because I can't pronounce it. But yeah, this lens is blue and this lens is silver, and I really do love these glasses so much. I love when people like do interesting, different shit that allows us to be self-expressive, you know? And I think that's why, even as a young person, intuitively, I always wanted to go to Pride. I feel like that was my truth. You know, I was almost like sneaking out, like not telling my parents, my Indian parents, that I was going to the New York City Pride marches, like just because like I didn't know if I was allowed to, because I was like 14 or 13 or whatever, but we would just go, whether it was in the West Village or wherever, and then march. And I think I saw myself in the New York City queer community. You know, before I started dating anybody of any gender, I just identified so much with our community. So anyway, I'm Madame Gandhi. It means so much. Y'all are so cute. It means so much to hold space with you. I'm doing this set, but it's also fluid. It's an exchange. Whatever you ask, I will always answer if I catch the question. And if you definitely want to make sure your question is answered, put it in the question box with the little question mark. This is a song called Her. It's about celebrating feminine styles of leadership. Leaving it to them that disappoints her. We are living in a world that will spoil her. We are living in a world that will spoil her. Listen. Join her, leaving it to them that disappoints her. We are living in a world that will spoil her. Listen, la la la. I can't wait to see y'all live in 2021. My goodness, I love you, I love you. Cody, Elizabeth, all the family on the call. What's up, New York City Pride? This song is called Her. I'm Madame Gandhi. Let's go. 8 o'clock Eastern time. I hope y'all are moving and grooving. Listen, if you feel it in the air, then appoint her. If you want me to obey, nah, I'll join her. Leaving it to them that disappoints her. We are living in a... Let's break it down, listen. If you feel it in the air, then appoint her. If you want me to obey, then I'll join her. Leaving it to them that disappoints her. We are living in a world that will spoil her. And that's it. Listen, the best part about that song, Her, that I wrote literally 5 years ago, is that it's made by two of us queer Indian women producers, me and a friend of mine named Alexia Reiner, and no one else. And honestly, part of my project and part of my work is just really saying, how do we collaborate with other folks who look like us? You know, because if we continue to aspire to white, male, cis, heteronormative standards, we're actually implicitly affirming the systems that were designed to be oppressive to begin with. And so in my project, one thing that's really important to me is to collaborate with other folks who share my desire to want to elevate and celebrate feminine styles of leadership, you know, and we get to vote with our own dollar while we do operate in this kind of capitalist system. We do get to say, listen, who am I choosing to shoot my album artwork? Who am I choosing to make my music videos? Who am I choosing to align with? And may we all be so brave as to say we're not interested in aspiring to standards that just don't suit us, you know? And I love seeing all the hearts because I know you all get it. That's why we're all following the New York City Pride account to begin with. And we got my dear friend Jamel Prodigy on the call. Derek, I love you so much. This song is called Top Knot Turn Up. I'm Madame Gandhi visiting you from downtown LA. Listen up. This is a song about getting the work done. Hair up in a bun, that's the most fun. Hearing myself think when I go for a run. Or maybe we're practicing good drums. Or maybe I'm writing in the sun. The takeaway point is I'm talking to no one. Protecting my vibes that are wholesome. Trying my best to solve actual problems. If you want to hang with me, then you have to roll up your sleeves and work with me. This ain't no time to come flirt with me. Pipelines and drills are destroying the earth. You see, I cannot stand all the constant misogyny. Tie my hair back so there ain't nothing stopping me. Listen, it's a top knot turn up. Sing it. It's a top knot turn up. A top knot turn up, turn up, turn up. It's a top knot turn up. A top knot turn up, turn up, turn up. It's a top knot turn up. A top knot turn up. Ayy. It's a top knot turn up. Top knot turn up. A top knot turn up, turn up, turn up. About getting the work done. A top knot turn up, turn up, turn up. It's a top knot turn up. A top knot turn up. Derek, stay on. I'll bring you in later. Tie up and tie up your hair. Throw back those curls. So tie up and tie up and tie up your hair. And throw back those curls. Throw back those curls. Throw back and throw back and throw back those curls. Braka. Ticka ticka tim cha. Turn off my phone's notifications so I have more time. No bubbles to trouble my clear state of mind. One thing to know, I'm not here to please. Hair tied up, I do it properly. My time is not your property. When I'm productive like my ovaries. Hey, give a grown girl room to breathe. Basic rights and her liberty. Free from insecurity that the world's projecting onto me. Please do not trouble me when I am focused. The future is female, you already know this. I'm fighting against the corruption on SCOTUS. Turn up in my top knot. I wrote this. Listen, it's a top knot turn up. A top knot turn up, turn up, turn up. It's a top knot turn up. A top knot turn up, turn up. I love y'all. It's a top knot turn up. A top knot turn up. It's a top knot turn up. Ayy, ayy, ayy. Turn up. Top knot turn up. It's a top knot turn up. Turn up, turn up. That's right. Top knot turn up. The top knot turn up, turn up, turn up. Listen, it's the top knot turn up. The top knot turn up. Sing it with me. It's the top knot turn up. It's the top knot turn up. That's when I get all my work done. With my curly blonde hair in a bun. That's when I'm having the most fun. Listen up, y'all. Too many good beats. The whole thing fell apart, but I'll fix it in a moment. It's such a pleasure to hold space with each and every one of you. I'm Madame Gandhi, and all the love feels really good right now, especially in these times. Derek, Jamel Prodigy, if you're still on the call, I'm going to bring you in. Let's see, he may have hopped off, but Derek was doing a lot of folk dancing on stage for FKA Twigs and many other artists, and he was on for just a moment, if some of you all saw in the comments. And 5 years ago, I performed in Mexico, and I posted this photo of me performing in Mexico, and I was drumming with all these light projections, and I had my usual hairstyle, which is like a lazy bun, for lack of a better description. And Derek posted on my Instagram, top knot turn up, and I was like, yo, that is my vibe 24/7, and this was before the 2016 election, and so it just had this energy to it, like, yo, can all the femmes just get on the same page of top knot turn up? Like, let's put our hair up in a bun and get some work done and support one another. So that was really the inspiration for the song, and that was just a cool moment that Derek was on in that time. Yeah, I love the background too. Instagram is really doing their thing. I just chose it, but it's like a queer frame, which is pretty good. It's a pleasure to see all the love. You know, y'all are so loving, and honestly, that's the number one thing that I've always felt from my own queer family, is just that it's always about love. It's about tenderness. It's about infusing emotional intelligence and kindness and love energy in a world and in a patriarchy that has designed itself based off of aggression, you know, and prioritizing the heteromasculine instead of allowing us to exist in what is kind and calm and loving and tender and peaceful. And honestly, in this corona time, one thing I've missed the most of anything is cuddles, you know? So I'm just cuddling each and every one of you, and just sending all my love. Let's see, there's a couple questions, and then I'll keep the set going. One question is, What's your favorite New York City Pride memory? I think being in the West Village and like seeing like sex toys for the first time as like a 12 or 13-year-old, like properly up close, like butt plugs and like anal toys and things like that, and whips and all that, and like really like having a genuine conversation with myself of like, wow, that's really cool. Like, what aspects of this would I enjoy? Like, what aspects of this would like be interesting and relevant to me? And I think sex positivity is something that is so important and that we as a society are kind of stripped of. And I think something that the queer community has really always championed. May we all be so brave as to step into the fullness of our own sexual enjoyment, no matter what our gender identity or sexual orientation is. Let's see if there's another question that I can hop on. We love you. Ugh, gay and sober, I love you too. And last question in the box right now, what kind of drum is that? Oh, this little drum right here is called a darburka, but if I flip the camera, you'll be able to see I have a bunch of drums where I live. That's a conga, those are some tablas from India. You have a bunch of Brazilian percussion, and then of course some bongos, and that's a little snare. And you'll have to come to a real show. We'll have to do something with New York City Pride on the main stage 2021, which I would love so much. All right, cool. We'll keep the questions coming. I'm here. I'm going to keep playing and performing for you. I have a music video out called Waiting For Me, which I shot with a bunch of queer and gender nonconforming and female-identifying folks in India. And that music video will be out June 26th. So I'm going to keep playing. But as we go on, I think we should also spend some time talking about the really incredible solidarity that I've been seeing between the queer community and the Black Lives Matter movement. So we'll take a moment, I'll play a song, and then let's hold some space around that. Oh, I'm sorry, Lara FM Music. What is your favorite Pride song to perform live? I love when you and I get on the stage together and we play What's Going On together by Four Non Blondes. That's my bestie, y'all. Give love to Lara FM Music. Follow her work because she's super inspiring. When you found me, I would wait longingly for you. Now I'm rushing, slow me down, tell me what to do. I adore you and I can't stand to see you mad at me. And darling, dry your eyes and stay with me in peace. Brazil, bem-vindo. I can see the moon in the sky today, but I can't see you. I can see the moon in the sky today, but I can't see you. What's up, everyone? Lara. I can see the moon in the sky today, but I can't see you. I can see the moon in the sky today, but I can't see you. Hey, hey, right here. Taka 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 taka. That's like my Gandhi language, you know. Yeah. New York City Pride. What's up? Looking back on all those days, I didn't know what to do. I was lonely and I felt weak. I could not speak the truth. Trying to balance soul and mind, but it's so hard for me. And darling, I love you, so stay with me in peace. Yeah, 3, 2, 1. I can see the moon in the sky today, but I can't see you. You're cute. I can see the moon in the sky today, but I can't see you. Yeah, yeah. I can see the moon in the sky today, but I can't see you. I can can see the moon in the sky today, but I can't see you. Hey, hey, right here. Taka 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 taka. Y'all are cute. I'm having fun with you. This is nice. This feels special. Thank you for being here. Listen, let's go on. Alex Bailey. In the rays of the sun in India, in the rays of the sun in Africa, there's a place that I built that I call our home. If we raise up the world, we are not alone. I can see the moon in the sky today, but I can't see you. Shauna, what's up? I can see the moon in the sky today, but I can't see you. My Kiwi friend, hey. I can see the moon in the sky today, but I can't see you. Last time, y'all. I can see the moon in the sky today, but I can't see you. Yeah. So that song is called Moon in the Sky, and honestly, it's held a lot of relevance for me because my family is in quarantine, but on the East Coast, and I'm on the West Coast, and there's just this kind of feeling of globally, you know, with my family in India and Dubai and Bahamas and New York, like, at least we share one moon, at least we share one sun, you know. So that song, Moon in the Sky, it's out. It's from my first EP, Voices. Again, it's co-produced by Alexia Reiner, all women, queer women of color producers, you know, making this music. And that means so much to me, because if we don't own our own narrative and tell our own story, somebody else will do it for us, and they'll get it fucking wrong, you know. There's so many times when I see queer women falling in love on screen, or stories about lesbian like dramas or whatever, and then you look at who's directing it, and so often it's not folks who are queer or female identifying, and so then it's like, man, that's why this shit looks so like pornographic. You're just playing out your male fantasy in your head instead of actually telling the stories of folks who look and feel like us. So us telling our own stories really matters so much. And the fact that you all get it and you're holding space, and Athos GLS official, I like so many cool new friends. Please do stay in touch on my Instagram, Madame Gandhi. Follow, listen to the music on Spotify, you know, in case it moves and inspires you. This song I'm going to play for you now is called See Me Through. It shows my two friends falling in love on screen. They also directed the entire music video, and it's called See Me Through. And if you're having a little 8 p.m. drink, I join you. I love you. Te amo demais. Scout. Listen. I said, come and live with me. I get so inspired by you. A yellow loft near a purple sea. I'll make the bed and lay a table for two. I've been lost for a little while, seeking my truth like a little child, baby. So come share that last beer with me. Yeah, and come and see me through. Hey, oh. My emotions were tired, wrestling with demons, wrestling with my pain. But I seek freedom. I seek freedom in your love. Yeah. New York City Pride, what's up, y'all? This is Madame Gandhi visiting you from downtown LA. Come on, listen up. I said, come and be with me. I like who I am around you. Down the street there's a nursery. I'll get some seeds and plant a garden for two. I've been thinking about forever now, and all I know is that good love is the truth. So come share your complexity, and come and see me through. Hey, oh, my emotions were tired, wrestling with demons, wrestling with my pain. But I see freedom. I see freedom in your love. I owe it all to you. I owe it all to you and me, baby. So come and see me through. Yes, yes, and y'all get the lyrics. That makes me so happy. I'll plant I get some seeds and plant a garden for two. It's so funny because my mom actually makes a lot of fun of me when I sing that song. She's like, I've never seen you lay the table for anybody or make your own bed or plant a garden. And I'm like, I do those things. I really do those things. I make my bed and I cook food sometimes, and I love gardening. Okay, it's just that I travel a lot and I don't want to plant something that I can't give love to. But if I could give love to it, I would. And in this quarantine, I've been able to do all those things and really like dial back the amount of travel, obviously, which isn't so good for the environment, and really go inward and give love and nourishment, you know. And to me, that really is the divine femme. And with this whole pandemic, for those of us who have been safe to be in quarantine, one thing I've been kind of thinking about is how there is this whole feminine shift that is happening in the way that we understand our role, in the way that we understand how to give care to one another, and the countries whose leadership really allowed them to sort of exit out of the pandemic with the least amount of damage had a lot of female leadership and feminine leadership, regardless of your gender identity. Leadership that says, I prioritize the health and well-being rather than the profit that I'm making of my people. I prioritize the safety of my own people rather than how much money we're making. And so things like that, may we all be so brave as to sort of eliminate this hyper-obsession with the masculine and with what we understand as power. And just to take a moment and say, so many times folks are like, is your feminist movement trans female inclusive or trans inclusive? And it's like, fucking, not only is it inclusive, it's completely inspired by trans women. Because in folks who are brave enough to be their authentic gender identity and brave enough to be so fully in their feminine identity, it gives permission to all of us to be able to do the same, to say, man, I also love my femininity. And for so long, we spend time hating it. What if we said our power is that we get to give birth and we get to have love in our hearts, and that our compassion and our empathy is actually our greatest fucking strength of all, you know? So thank you for letting me riff on that, because I really feel so strongly about that. This is Young Indian. Sometimes I get kinda caught up in the state I'm in. Mostly Pisces on the cusp of being Aquarian. Grew up in New York just like a global citizen. Playing drums as if I'm Puerto Rican Indian. Masturbate to Boxer Bay and then start my day. After all, the truth is she's a real hottie bae. Oh, yeah. I can't seem to find all of the words I wanted to say. So if you told her that I liked her, well, now that'd be okay. Let's go. Made some time to free my mind and move to LA. Making something good, you need the space to play. I will own my voice and say it when fear gets in the way. No matter what phase of my moon I am on that day. Listen, I've been working on myself for a long time. So if you're pushing me around, it's the wrong time. I am fair, but I might ask for some alone time. And when you're ready to be kind, let's get phone time. I'm a young Indian, kinda caught up in the state I'm in. I'm a young champion, kind and calm and saying things. I'm a young Indian, kinda caught up in the state I'm in. I'm a young champion, kind and calm kinda common saying things. I went to school to see what they are really teaching kids. Seems like making money is the only thing there is. Not to say that being in class is not a privilege, but I would rather take that knowledge and be changing things. Patriarchy kept stopping me, so I drew a map. Ways to navigate the boys club, the bros and the frats. Ways to ease my mind so I stay fine, cause I can't deal with that. And if this degree's in misogyny, well, you can have it back. Listen, I can't even start yet from the last drip that I started. I can't even tell you what's the last post that I hearted, but I do know it's twofold. If you mansplain, I'm smarter. I'm here to learn. If you're not self-aware, I'll be gone like the departed. Listen, I've been working on myself for a long time, so if you're pushing me around, it's the wrong time. I am fair, but I might ask for some alone time. When you're ready to be kind, let's get phone time. I'm a young Indian, kinda caught up in the state I'm in. I'm a young champion, kinda calm and saying things. I'm a young Indian, kinda caught up in the state I'm in. I'm a young champion, kinda calm. 3, 2, 1, yeah. Ooh, ah, hey, oh. Ooh, ah, hey, oh. Ooh, ah, hey, oh. Ooh, ah, hey, oh. I've been working on myself for a long time, so if you're pushing me around, it's the wrong time. I am fair, but I might ask for some alone time. And when you're ready to be kind, let's get phone time. I'm a young Indian, kinda caught up in the state I'm in. I'm a young champion, kinda calm and saying things. I'm a young Indian, kinda caught up in the state I'm in. I'm a young champion, kinda calm and saying things. Yes. Awesome. So that song is called Young Indian. And in the end of last year, when I put out that song, we did a whole kind of music video showcasing all of the merchandise that accompanied that album. And of course, we partnered with really talented Indian women and really talented queer women and black women to make the different aspects of the merch line. And now we have shifted, and a percentage of the merch is going to Give a Beat, which is an organization that teaches beat making and production, music production, in the juvenile hall and in jails in California. And before the quarantine, I was going in twice a month to the juvenile hall to teach incarcerated youth how to DJ, how to produce their own music, so that when they come out, there's this kind of sense of like, oh, I have this dope skill set, and I want to share my talent, with the world. While we're on the record, I don't actually think there should be a prison at all. My standpoint has always been that it's kind of an antiquated, like almost like old European, like remnant that we still have in the modern day that's got to go, and that someone who is a young person who is committing a crime is not doing it because they're inherently a bad kid. It's because they've grown up in trauma and not seeing any other way out. And I think we need to be mature and aware enough to see that and to understand that, and that no kid deserves their society turning their back on them, no matter where they came from or who they are. So happy fucking Pride, everybody. I love seeing all the positivity. I did see someone put like a bunch of throw up icons. Pop O. It's always interesting on these when people kind of like try to throw shade, because I'm always like kind of, there's like a part of me that's like my Virgo moon side where I'm like, tell me the feedback. Like, how can I be better? Like what made you want to put 9 throw up emojis, or how many are there? Like 14 throw up emojis in the middle of this like really positive call, like I'm like, why? Just tell me. And kind of building off of that, like for any of us who are holding space with friends in our activist community, may we all be so tender with each other during this time. May we all say, hey, I think my friend can do something better, And I want to tell them, but I want to tell them with all the love and compassion and patience and give them the space to be better instead of this kind of activist Olympics vibe where it's like, oh, I did this and you didn't do this, you know? Maybe we all be so self-aware as to ask ourselves, what is our intention when we're correcting someone? Do we want them to be better, or are we just trying to make ourselves feel like we've done our part? And I really want to kind of make that distinction, because I love when people come up to me and they're like, hey, Gandhi, like, I really loved what you did, and I noticed you said this thing, and it didn't make me feel welcome in your space, and let me tell you why, and let me tell you how you can be better. And I was like, wow, thank you so much for empowering me with knowledge. Do you know what I mean? So I think it's not really about us being ignorant. It's just about us being, like, loving and kind enough to actually fucking say where we think we can all be better, and say it with, like, genuine love energy. Yeah, okay, we got 10 minutes left. What shall we do? Let's play Gandhi Blues, because Gandhi Blues is sort of how I feel right now. Shouts out to everyone who's been using their body to protest in the streets. I just came back from a really powerful LA Pride, all Black Lives Matter protest that was happening in West Hollywood. And this is the Gandhi Blues. For those of you just joining the call, I'm Madame Gandhi, visiting you from downtown LA. Yeah. Love y'all. My voice is tired, and I feel broken. I've been singing you the Gandhi Blues. All I want is to feel much better and make my way back home to you. Take me into your arms. Take me into your arms where I stand a chance. Give me your full attention. New York City Pride. Let me see you clap. My voice is tired and I feel broken. Ayo, I know I've been letting you down, trying to make my way to you, but my voice is tired and I feel broken. Yeah, I know I've been letting you down, trying to make my way to you, but I've been singing you the Gandhi Blues. I've been singing you the Gandhi Blues, baby. Pride, let me see you punch in those hearts if you're doing your best this June. I've been wishing you were around, drifting on my own again. And take me into your arms where I stand a chance. Give me your full attention. Gandhi Blues. I've been singing you the Gandhi Blues. Ay, ay, ay. Gandhi Blues. I've been singing you the Gandhi Blues. Gandhi Blues. I've been singing you the Gandhi Blues. Gandhi Blues. I've been singing you the Gandhi Blues. Gandhi Blues. I've been singing you the Gandhi Blues. My voice is tired and I feel broken. I know I've been letting you down, trying to make my way to you, but my voice is tired and I feel broken. Yeah, I know I've been letting you down, trying to make my way to you. Make some noise for New York City Pride, bringing us all together, fam. Make some noise for yourselves for holding space. I appreciate it. Make some noise for the queer community, being the most authentic version of ourselves. And make some noise for the leadership of Black Lives Matter. Listen, ayy. And that's the Gandhi Blues, my beautiful friends, throwing out all of the beautiful LGBTQIA plus rainbow hearts. The last show that I played was in Brooklyn at Elsewhere, March 10th, and we would have never thought how serious the degree to which this quarantine really was, and it's been 3 months since then. It's been 3 months. I personally had no idea. But the amount of personal growth that I've been able to experience by being home in 3 months and really going inward and not using performances as a distraction and actually using my own emotions as fuel to share music and play music that I'd hope some other folks like you all are feeling as well. A couple questions just popped in. Let's see. Do you have a favorite song to perform? Oh, that's a great question. Yes, I think it's some of the newer Afrobeat stuff that's coming out. Fela Kuti from Nigeria really inspires my sound and my music. I think it's because I'm a drummer, and so my main form of expression has always been through like beats, like and I love boxing and I love running and I love things that are really rhythmic. And the way he sings is as if you took a percussion part and then you just put like lyrics on top of it. So it's like like all my bad habits have got to go. And all my bad habits have got to go. And I've been so pressed that I don't even know what's bothering me, and all my bad habits have got to go entirely. So I think that's some of my biggest inspirations and my favorite song to play, and I'll play it for you at the end. Caroline's asking me if there's no Pride this year. No, there is. There is. June 28th. There's going to be a big virtual Pride. They've got incredible speakers and performers like Billy Porter and Janelle Monáe. And I got to hang out early with you all June 14th and take over 45's birthday, which I think the internet is calling Obama Day, which I love. And we got Sparked Heart in the mix. My friend Shauna from Fader. Thanks for popping in, fam. Gratitude Gangsta. I haven't performed Freedom yet, right? I should. That's a good point. Let's see. Rose, I love you too. Is it online? Yeah, it is. You just follow the NYC Pride Instagram account and they'll tell you the link where to go watch it. Cheesy asks me, how did you learn to play so many different types of drums? The truth is that there's always a traditional way of playing certain drums, and I try my best to learn the traditional patterns. So, like, on a drum like this, you have two kind of main parts. You have the bass. And then you have the higher parts. And then you listen to a lot of the music that's coming out of the sort of like Middle Eastern world, Arabic world top 40, and it's like so then you learn that, and it sounds something like this. And then you fucking practice because it makes you feel good. And then you know it. So that's how. Yeah. All right, cool. Listen, we're right at the 44-minute mark. This went by so fast. I really love you all, and I feel you all. And it's good to see Adonis on the call and so many friends. We got Claudia giving us where we can find out more about New York City Pride. I'm going to close out with a song called Bad Habits, which is the one that I just sung a cappella for you. And I'm Madame Gandhi visiting you from downtown LA, born and raised New Yorker, with all the love for New York City Pride, because it truly did reflect back to me my own queerness, even when I was like a 13-year-old attending all the Pride marches. Shmur, Burger, Ma, I love you too. And stay in touch. Madame Gandhi, there it is. Just go and click on it and follow, and more to come. This is Bad Habits. Shouts out to all the black artists and musicians who have inspired so much of the music that we hear on the airwaves today. Yeah. I had run out of time. I had done lost my mind. to go entirely. It's not yet to be free from what's bothering me. Is this society that's killing me? All my bad habits I've got to go. Te amo, I love you too. All my bad habits I've got to go. Wine and roses, wine and roses. All my bad habits I've got to go. Yeah, keep it going. One more time for New York City Pride. Thank you for this opportunity to share my music and my thoughts with such an incredible group of people. One more time for each and every one of you for staying at home and keeping us all safe. Shouts out to the folks on the front lines. Clap with me. Now listen, Fela Kuti in the 1970s inspires me. All he wanted was his people to be free from the colony, like Mahatma Gandhi. In the 1940s, I've been reading about women's history. In the 1920s, thinking about how I can be so much better. Thinking about all the tears I've cried. Thinking about how we can be so much better. Thinking about all the tears we've cried. Drums. To go. Happy Pride Month, yo. All my bad habits I've got to go. Hello from Tenerife. All my bad habits I've got to go. Happy Pride, Claudia. All my bad habits I've got to go. Hey, hey. Happy Pride Month. All my bad habits I've got to go. Yo. All my bad habits I've got to go. Like being late for everything. All my bad habits I've got to go. Sing it with me, ah. And all my bad habits I've got to go. I just wanna be so much better on my own. On all my bad habits I've got to go. Got so much to show and so many places to go. So many more things I want to know. Listen, that's the whole thing that I've been thinking about. How do I be better so I can show up for my friends and family and as the best version of myself, you know? It can be so hard, but love always wins and kindness always wins and truth always wins. So tell the truth, be honest, be vulnerable. Go first. Don't wait for somebody else to text you. Go first and share what you're learning, share what you're seeing. Dig deeper in terms of the history of the civil rights movement in the States. Dig deeper in terms of what white supremacy and systemic racism even looks and feels like. Dig deeper into understanding that it was black trans women who started the Pride movement in the United States 50 years ago. Dig deeper, dig deeper, dig deeper, dig deeper. I'm Madame Gandhi. Please do stay in touch on my Instagram. Thank you again, New York City Pride, and all your incredible leadership for having me. And I love you. Te amo. Good night.